Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Legacies, and this is episode 12 of season 2. Hopefully guys have enjoyed series 1 and the first 11 episodes of this season. As we are getting close to the end of season 2, it is time for our most liked and disliked characters of the season. So if you guys want to get voting, please check the link in the description or in the comment section below. Get voting and I will reveal your results as well as mine in the final episode of this season, and it's going to be excited to see what everybody thinks. Last season I picked Landon as my most liked and I picked Connor as my most disliked, but Connor's not in it no more, and Landon still had a solid season, but other characters have as well, so maybe my opinion changes, who knows. But it'd be exciting to see everybody else's opinions. Now, last episode was interesting because we didn't have any Lizzie, Joseph or Rick after they got sent into the prison world, you know, so that was different. But we did have Alyssa. She was locked up in the cell from Hope, you know, because she found out that she switched the ascendants in the episode before and kind of captured her, and they was trying to figure out, you know, like, what's she getting at, bring them back. She ended up admitting that she doesn't really know how to bring them back to MG, where I think that the way to bring them back, as what we've seen before, is you've got to use a bit of the Bennett's blood. You've got to get, you know, the moon coming to the right location, and then you cast a spell, and then you open up into the prison world. So I think that is the way they've got to look at it objectively, but who knows, it might be another way, and I'm excited. Hopefully they meet Kai. This episode is called Kai Parker Screwdoes. That means to me, hopefully Kai is in it. If he's not, no dramas. Let's hope it's another amazing episode, but I'm begging that he is. It would be so sick. Now, obviously, back in the last episode, a new monster summoned by the necromancer, and I'm going to call him Cupid because I don't exactly know his exact name, but he was one of his siblings anyway. And from first glance, he seemed like he was okay. He was just shooting people with his arrows. He was all getting lovey-dovey, and he was just doing the general Cupid-y things. Now, he ended up flying over the Salvatore school and finding Landon. He was going to shoot him. They ended up getting to a little scrap. You know, Hope come along, and they ended up locking him in like a boundary spell and cut his wings off, so he couldn't actually get anywhere, trying to figure out, you know, what he's doing here and what he's trying to get at. All these different arrows have different things, you know, like make you feel different ways. And he was saying, look, my arrows, yeah, they don't make you fall in love with somebody, it just enhances your feelings for them. One can be like fire burning desire, one can be like epic love, do you know what I mean? And all different stuff like that. Well, his wings ended up going a little bit back, and he ended up flying out of the ceiling, smashing it, you know, like he flew over the boundary, so to speak. And then he went on an absolute madden, mate. He started killing people. He was eating hearts. I'm guessing like what he likes to do is shoot them, get them all high in love, and then that's where he proper excels, and then that's where he goes and eats the heart, and he absolutely loves it. So I think Landon actually clocked that is something that he wants to do, and he injected himself with like all of like the Cupid family's like weaknesses, and then hit himself with one of the arrows to save Hope, because she was hit with an arrow and it was burning her from the inside. Her heart was getting so hot it was going to burn her and consume her. Her eyes went all red. Landon ended up stabbing himself and expressing all his love for Hope. Pretty much nothing new to us there, like nothing shocking what he said at all. He was literally just saying everything we already knew, but enhanced as well. And Hope heard a few things that she didn't know as well. He was saying that he doesn't really know why Hope's with him, but we've heard that, but she hasn't. And then obviously he went over, he chose Landon instead of Hope, because like I said, he was expressing so much love. He got him, ripped his heart out, he bit it. Landon, like I said, clever enough to take all the poison before, ended up poisoning this guy. He died. The spell then wore off on everybody. Landon was reborn. Hope, you know, the fire burning desire inside her disappeared, and then she ran she ran over to Landon's body, put him in the bathroom. He's reborn again. They ended up kissing. Shower was on. Nice little lovey-dovey scene. It was nice, and all this as well in the episode. Alyssa, you know, she got stabbed from Hope with like I said, one of Cupid's arrows again, and all she wanted to do is pretty much go on a date with MG, and they was tasked MG with going on a date with her, but not to be in love with her or anything, but to try and find out where she's keeping the ascendant. Now, obviously, they was on their date. She was all over him. She was kissing him. Caleb's seen it. He's fuming, obviously, because MG kind of wants to date his sister. He's gone and told her. They've had like a little argument and stuff. Alyssa's come in after MG told her that he didn't really want to be with her. He only wanted to find the ascendant, and he's actually in love or not in love, but he actually wants to be with Caleb's sister. She's gone in, she's fuming that he wants to be with a mortal, pretty much, instead of like a supernatural. Tried to kill her, put them in slow motion, looked really sick. Then Caleb managed to end up going over and knocking her out. I think it was Caleb, or one of them anyway. And yeah, Caleb's sister said, look mate, I'm glad there's a school here for you guys and your supernatural abilities, and I thought it'd be great to be here, but I just nearly died today, and I'm human, and I can't defend myself, mate. I'm off out of here. So, I mean, it's a good segue out of it with her, and that leaves MG now free to date maybe Lizzie when she comes back to the present, so that's going to be exciting as well. And like I said, this monster thing, Cupid died, the necromancer Chad got him, brought him back. He's going to rebirth, like, I don't know, I'm assuming he's going to bring him back from the dead, mate, and he's going to go again. But the best thing is, how we concluded the episode is Hope was kissing Landon, and he was hugging each other, and he was like, mate, what's going on? And the camera zoomed out, and he was floating, like Superman, levitating, madness. So Landon's getting more powers, and they're enhancing, and they're growing, and I'm really excited to see today's episode. So thanks so much for clicking on this episode. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like, it really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 12 of season 2 of Legacies.
Five total.
Yeah, somebody fed on him.
10 years
the bodies
ago.
Covered up.
Looks like the basilisk, mate, when they had the info. I know that's the badge, but does that mean that a kid done it, or did they drag it off one of the jumpers?
You told me that Sebastian chose to leave the school.
I said he made his choice.
He refused to respect our rules.
Dad, why do we need weapons so bad?
All you need to know is that we're in danger, and we need to find a way out now.
My daughters and I are leaving. You are staying behind, and yes, I am in charge.
This is about Uncle Kai, isn't it? That's why you're so worried. I know this has to be hard for you, but you said he was desiccated.
Then I need you to come back here and hide and stay hidden.
If I hadn't done black magic in the first place, we would have never been in this mess.
I'll make mistakes.
Talk about yourself there. I want you to know, like, we all make mistakes bringing them here. Also, Rick, right, in the flashbacks, he doesn't have a beard, and now he does, and it makes me think, did they film them scenes before he grew his beard, or is this a fake one that he's got glued on? Because I don't know what he looks like in the present.
We should not stay here.
Don't worry. When we find a way out of here, you're coming with us.
We have an entire planet to ourselves. So come with me. Experience it.
Please experience it and walk right into him.
My dad said...
He lied to you. Again, trust. There's no one else here.
What's that note say on the chair? To whom it may concern me. It's recording itself.
Who the hell are you?
She kind of looks like Hope here.
Jade?
What is this, Jade?
Yep. The barrier spell's still up. Thanks for checking now.
I hate being locked up. Screw you! Got no idea what it feels like to feel every bone in your body break. It's worse than any pain you've ever felt.
Hi.
What you doing? You spying on me? Felled in here. And now we're gonna miss this really awesome party that we wanted to go to.
I bet you could take this barrier spell down with no problem.
We'll go to the party and then be back before anyone even realizes we're gone. Little Josie Saltzman, all grown up. Because I am starving and you look delicious.
Kai saved her. Get it.
Come with me if you want to live.
Does he know, right, first of all, does he know who she is? Did he listen to Lizzie? Because you wouldn't know that. Yeah, you wouldn't know that as Lizzie. And does he physically know that the twins are transferred over? I can't remember now if he knows he transferred. He knows he killed Joe, but, like, I don't know if he knows that the twins are transferred over. I think they need to make him a regular. That's just me being selfish. I absolutely loved Kai, man. Like, he is a prime example of you only get a little bit and it's perfect. You get the perfect dose of him because he always just leaves you wanting more. And every time you see him, you get excited. You're not got too much of him, that you've overplayed it. He's here, dominates, you love it, he goes away, and you're like, oh, I wish he's back. And then he comes, yes, in there. That's Kai, all over.
Flavored vodka? It's no Zima, but then again, nothing is.
You're Kai Parker.
Oh, I am? And you are one of the Saltzman twins. I was trying to kill you and your sister, but that's all over now, so I say we just move on. Every day, like clockwork, they hunt me down and kill me. Since I'm magically bound to this world, can't actually die.
Why is she here?
No answers for free. Information for information.
I tried to create a new world, but a witch tricked us and we got pulled into this one instead. Now you have to answer mine. Why is Jade here?
I'm not the one you should be asking.
That one goes out to Alaric Saltzman. All right, because he's the reason I am walking and talking. Being a bunch of students you couldn't control over here, because the second they got bored, they woke me up.
Oh, why, man? The werewolf.
Dr. Saltzman. I'll be damned.
Can turn at will.
Doesn't hurt anymore, because you sent me to a world where it's always the same day.
Kai, again, he's in and out, mate.
Hey, look at us. We're beard bros.
In it, they are beard bros. Oh, he can't die though, can he? Oh, wow, he looks good there with that face. It's like a necromancer's.
Dad! Is he lying when he told me you sent a bunch of your old students here to punish them?
Do you like it? Because it's yours.
Should she not have to invite him in though? Cinderella-esque. Oh, Miss Mystic Falls, she's getting it. Wow, she looks well nice. She, you know, I'm actually happy. Like, it's not the same, is it? But we didn't get to see her come down the stairs. We've seen Josie, and she looked nice. I really wish Josie would have won that one, to be honest. That's a bit salty with that still, because she did throw it, didn't she? But it's nice to see her come down. And like I said, Sebastian is a really handsome guy, and I wish that he did stay in the thing, but he dug his own grave, didn't he? Like, he actually did dig his own grave. He sent himself here to this world, pretty much.
Oh, I should have seen that coming.
Well, I definitely didn't see this coming.
Innit? I didn't see this
I
coming.
didn't want him trying to stop me.
No, I'm going to pause again. But my question is, would you rather be in the prison world for your whole life, or go into the present and die? But actually, it looks like he's a vampire now, so he actually can't die. So, you know, I've answered my own question. I'd rather go in the present, because I'm not going to die unless someone rips my heart out or stakes me.
Assume you come carrying the Bennett blood?
Well, it's not exactly like this trip was planned.
Okay, so then what exactly are you bringing to this partnership?
Could the sand clock be strong enough to power the Ascendant without a celestial event?
Why? Where is it?
Somewhere in this clearing. I put a spell on it. You wouldn't even know that you were looking at it.
You really don't trust me, do you?
Consider it a show of good faith.
You were lying. You're definitely learning.
It's like Bridgerton style. Is that the Lockwoods?
We have to go back at some point. My family will be looking for me.
I wish to remain in this world. I want you to stay with me.
Tell me more about this Malibor pit and those monsters you've been dealing with. I recently found someone who donated blood under the name Smithfield, which was her married name. Maiden name, Bennett.
Thank God you're here. I'm still hungry.
So everyone banished there. Right. So you say everybody that's banished in that world comes back then? Now, I must have been naive, because I thought in the Vampire Diaries that only the person that had the world created for them was the only one that couldn't die. Yeah, he said that when he was first met. Mate, I've tried myself loads of times, hanging myself, like stabbing myself, jumping off a cliff, you know what I mean? Like, I've tried all of it, and I'm still here. But I thought that if Bonnie or Damon died in that world, they was done for. But obviously, he's just confirmed that whoever's bound to the world stays alive. So technically, and he's not bound to the world. You know, Sebastian, Lizzie, Josie, Rick, right now, they can't die. If they get shot, get killed now, they're gonna regen.
Josie?
Now, where were we?
Wait! Don't kill him yet, D.
Let me guess. You want to burn him?
It's time for your trial.
I do love a good trial. Oh, I do love a good trial, man. I want to see yours as well, actually. I want to actually see both of them.
Before that werewolf wakes up. What if there was another way to get Bennett blood? Would you help me then?
Yeah, nice try at manipulation, but I'm not going to believe anything.
I've got it.
It's Bonnie's from when we sent the sand clock here. I didn't know if I could trust you.
Oh, goodness.
Oh,
perfect
shit.
timing, Daisy. There is no trusting me. So while you've been playing checkers,
I'm playing chess.
I've been playing chess.
Yeah, man. This is a character that is clearly a badder that every single person in the world has got to like. I think in the Vampire Diaries, didn't see one person that hated him. Didn't see one person moan when he stabbed Josie. Didn't see anybody moan when he done anything bad. You know why? Because he's absolutely sick. And that is what you want, mate. You're a bad guy that you love watching. Amazing.
Once they woke me up, they quickly realized my superior leadership qualities.
They're kind of like my followers, I guess you could say. You're new at conning people. You'll get better at it.
Guy's sick.
Have my hearing. The modern world is terribly noisy. Beijing, Florence. You can wear the crown jewels and live in Versailles. This world belongs only to us.
You won't age. I wasn't banished to this world, so I will.
I have a solution for that.
If you're planning on torturing me, you're gonna be disappointed. Josie, are you okay?
For now, but what happens next is up to you.
How did this happen?
No idea.
The three of you convinced Josie to let you out of detention.
Well, you're applying to med school because you want to save lives. Talk to me. Tell me what happened. Help me understand. Why did you rip her throat out?
I wasn't there.
Imagine if he wasn't there, though.
She was holding this. It's yours.
So just go ahead and punish us. You've already made up your mind.
5 people were dead, brutally murdered. I wasn't gonna unleash you into the world.
So you sent us here forever.
I should have killed you.
Ballsy.
I knew you were killing. They wouldn't change.
You two go check on Kai. He has all the pieces to get us out now. Make sure he doesn't leave us behind.
Hey, that's true, innit? That's what something a car would do. He'd just bounce and leave them all.
How about I tell you what actually happened?
She holds this. She's done it once already, is she not? She's burnt that. She burnt the school down, didn't she? Or burnt something down. She spread the rumor as well about Hope or something. Do you remember? Like, she's a dark horse, her, the Josie man. I bet she's done loads of mad stuff. I bet she was manipulated by this. I don't know. But the way that scene just played out, it makes me think that they didn't do it. And I can't blame Rick for making his decision because the evidence pointed towards him. But I am all for, I will always be consistent, is you are innocent until proven guilty. Because, yeah, unless the person that you're accusing can put up a fair fight, then it's not fair, is it? Like, if the only explanation or fight backup evidence that she could give was sat there, then that's not really fair, is it? She needed a proper thing to say, look, we was here and here and here, mate, check, ask these people, do this and this and this. But like she said, mate, your mind's already made up, you've put it down, you're not even going to listen to me, you've already made your judgment, so whatever you're going to do, just do it, because you've got no intention of listening to us at all. That's the conclusion she got out of that with Rick. But obviously from Rick's side, it looks dingy. But it's interesting then. They said, so I asked a question before about being, like people, so it's only if you banish there. But I would technically say they were banished there by Alyssa. Is that, I forgot her name now. But what other thing would it be? If you, when Jeremy and all that was going to try and find Bonner, they was willingly getting in the Ascendant and he was going. But like if you were sent to that world without your own control, is that not banishment? Maybe I'm just looking at it a bit differently, but it'd be interesting. I would love the twist that they was banished, so they go and they killed him, and they're actually not dead, and then they come back and then they beat them. That would be a really good one.
Inez invited me to a party in the woods. I thought it was my chance to finally see if she was really into girls or not.
I'm glad you came.
Wow. Inez actually got 3 of the boarding school losers to show up.
It was a freak party.
Why did he do that in films?
The biggest weirdo to show up.
Diego, don't.
Should have ended there. I could have stopped it, but I froze. Maybe I didn't want to prove them right about us being different.
So it was then. Fair play.
I did find out something that night. I'm a ripper.
I'm so sorry.
I couldn't bear feeling all of it anymore. So
Well, she
I
turned it
decided
off.
not to. I was screaming for help. You just couldn't hear it. So maybe you're right, after all. Because I've finally become the killer that you thought I was. Come with me. There's a game I want to play.
Rick was right to send him to that world. I said you had to give a fair trial. She didn't give up an argument. That's because she was well guilty. We've seen the evidence right there. I do not blame Rick one bit, mate. There was cold-blooded killers. Doesn't mean that they wasn't justified to retaliate a little bit, but not set everyone rip their arms and kill everybody. So Rick was right. They didn't own up to the mistakes. They didn't tell him that they'd done it. They blatantly denied it, and he only had one choice. Instead of killing them, he sent them away. I don't blame him.
I can't make this decision yet. I've thought about becoming a vampire. If I did, there wouldn't be a merge, and my skin would stay flawless forever. Wouldn't be able to have kids, and I don't even know if those are things that I want. I can't make this decision until I'm sure. I'm not gonna drink vampire blood.
You already have.
Oh, shit. Kill her now, just snap her neck.
What have you done?
What I had to.
Basically, it's hide and seek. You run and hide, and I seek. And if you can survive being hunted for 24 hours, I will let your daughter live.
Elizabeth, you must listen to reason. I would never do anything to hurt you. You must believe me. I am trying to help you, but if you cannot see that, then I must make the choice for you because I love you, and I will not lose you again, Cassandra. Elizabeth, I meant Elizabeth.
That's sad and like nice at the same time. I like how he's obviously deeply in love with his old girlfriend. That death was sick.
I think we should see other people.
Clive Parker screwed us.
That's the name of the episode. Of course he screwed you, man. It's Kai. She's done him in. It's not the right blood.
Josie Saltzman screwed me.
In it. And now, mate, Josie screwed him. He screwed them. And now he's got to relive the 24 hours with them knowing what he's done, mate. This was good from Josie. Do you know what I mean, mate? You can't hate the player. You got to hate the game. I would have left him there on the road, mate.
What is this?
Thank God you're still alive. I was worried sick.
I hate you.
Yeah. It's such a Rick thing to say. Hey, how is the old man now? There is another way.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, okay, that's totally understandable. But you still got Darth Vader's alarm clock, right?
Oh, it's exciting, man. Mate, every episode with Kyra is
So
just
much
sick.
for trusting him.
Revada Engada Sanguius.
He's at the armory. What is that?
Who cares? We'll find him. And he won't put up much of a fight.
You know, you remind me of her. Your bio.
My mom thought she was smarter than me, too. In order to use that sand clock, you have to break it.
And when you get hit with all that black magic, if it doesn't kill you, it's gonna turn
You into something dark. To get yourself home, you have to become a monster.
You won't remember I told you any of this. Thanks for all the stories about Malivore.
Pretty good to
The guy's a smart
Malivore is a
bastard.
hell dimension.
Now I'm about to take a swan dive.
To oblivion, and I'd hate for you to forget the only thing that can save you.
Oh, mate, she's got to smash it now while she's on the phone.
Good luck, kiddo.
She's dead. Ah! Yes, mate! If you're not dead now, I'm going to be well disappointed in you, tease me. Oh, guy's coming out with the necromancer. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, son of a bitch, I made it.
And who might you be? You're quite unlike any monster I've ever encountered.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh my god, this episode was sick, mate. Every episode of Kai's in is the best. I can't believe it. Mate, Jose's been consumed with the dark magic. First of all, Jose had a next level season. Her character progression has been so good. Not in terms of like, I don't even know. You can either like her or dislike her. I don't care. You got to acknowledge she's gone from like a shy girl, you know, she's like hugging a book, so I was walking around doing everything for Lizette, to being like, boom, look at her now, mate. She's like independent. That is literally it. Everything that she does is like impactful. She's doing it all solely. She's not doing it like because she's trying to help other people, or she's trying to help other people, but before she was doing everything because she was like timid and she kind of like, you know, she never put herself first and stuff. Now she's just like mate, all action, all Jose, being smart. She outsmarted Kai this episode. That was good, actually. Like I said, you can't hate the player, you got to hate the game. Kai respected it, and even rang her, right, and told her he respected the game. He could have easily got in the pit, she could have been left there, but no, he acknowledged that she was clever and she'd done him, she outsmarted him. And he was like, do you know what? Fair play. Because you did that, here's a bit of info. You can either take it or leave it, because I am leaving. As soon as I leave, you're forgetting me and you're forgetting what I've said. Your choice. That glass was going to break anyway. It was. So, just break it now. We got told it was inevitable. The glass was getting broken. That's the reason why we tried to send it to a prison world on its own. So, I'm excited. Lizzie, she's got the vampire blood in him. She's crashed. She needs to die. She does. Like, not because I don't want her to be a witch or anything, but how exciting would that be? Have we ever actually had a witch transition over into a vampire? I don't know. I actually don't know. I can't remember. We probably have, because we've been through we've been through a lot of stuff, actually. You know, we're way in 200 episodes deep now. So, it's mad anyway. I'm really, really excited with this one. I don't know what's happening. I mean, I don't know what's going to come. I do know what's happening. Amazing shit, mate. It's got me well excited. And I'm so happy that I clicked on today's episode. I really, really am. It would not surprise me if this was, because the most liked episode from season 1 and 2 so far. Now, I use IMDb for stuff. I've used it ever since I was in, like, I don't know, high school. And always go on there and check, and I'm sure this had the highest rating of this season anyway, which got me excited anyway, because as soon as I seen the name, you know, Kai Parker Screwdoors, I was like, God, get in there, and it had a good rating. I was like, I knew it, mate. I'm so happy, I can't wait. And that's it, you know. Kai, hopefully he's in the next 3 episodes or something, and teaming up with a necromancer, like you said, buddy, you don't know the half of it, and you don't, mate. It's gonna be sick. Okay, and that is going to wrap up episode 12, the best episode of the season by far, my personal opinion. Got Kai bias, 100% have, but you got to respect it, because it's not biased because, you know, he's crap. He's biased because he's absolutely unreal, and he just elevates everybody else around him. His acting's amazing, everybody else acts amazing around him, storylines are always great, and like I said, he is the perfect person where you get things in small doses and it's amazing. You know what I mean? You go out, you have a Five Guys, you go out and have a McDonald's once every, like, couple of weeks, you're loving it. Oh, it's so tasty, yeah? You go and have it every day, I'm bored now, I can't bother with it, you know what I mean? Like, I've had that too much. That's what I'm saying, mate. Amazing things in small doses. That is what you love to see. And he is the prime example. I love him so much, me. He's a great actor. And I don't blame Rick at all for sending those kids into that realm. Now, like I said, yeah, at first, it seemed like he made a quick judgment. He didn't let her plead a case. Well, he did let her plead a case, but she didn't plead one. She just said, you've already made your mind up. She stormed off, right? And then he took the action straight away. Right, I need to get rid of you, and sent him into this world. Now, after she explained it, justified, mate. I don't know what she was trying to get at there, mate. She was trying to get at, like, she was innocent. Oh, we was crying for help. Well, you wasn't, was you? You turned your humanity off, and you also killed 5 people. That's not a cry for help, yeah? A cry for help is saying, kill 5 people, we lost a bit of our, you know, like, we lost control. They picked on us, we lost control, we lashed out, we defended ourselves. You know, I want you to help me stop that. I want you to help me not happen again. I do apologise for it. No argument, nothing. Storm off. So, in this aspect, I don't think Rick done anything bad. Yeah? It is much better that they were sent to that world than be sent to prison. In my personal opinion, yeah, it's a prison world, but no one's there, literally. I mean, obviously, they're vampires and they do need to feed on a bit of blood, but, you know, it's just like, it's much better than being in an actual physical prison. Now, I am very intrigued with the Lizzie storyline now, because he gave her the blood, and he called her by the wrong name. Now, not that I don't think that's because he doesn't love Lizzie. I actually do think he does love Lizzie, but I feel like he's hardcore loves his old girlfriend that he could do nothing about to save. She saved him, he couldn't save her. He lost her because she was a witch before, and she couldn't, you know, she wasn't immortal and he was, and now he's got a connection with somebody again after waking up from a box for so many years, you know what I mean? So he's only known, let's be honest, he's only known Lizzie a month. I actually don't know the spread of the timeline, but most of his life and connection and memories is to his old girlfriend who actually saved him and sacrificed her life for him, created a monster so people didn't hunt him down. So he has got a solid connection towards her. So for him to slip the wrong name in, like, in such a blinded, lovey scene, so to speak, okay, for Lizzie, that is, you don't want to hear that. But for me, on his side, I kind of, like, feel sorry for him, because I was like, oh, do you know what I mean? He actually hardcore loves somebody, like, and that he lost for no fault of his own, sort of mean. But I do like how Lizzie, mate, was so smart. That death that she killed him, right, was so smart. Drained the life out of him from a kiss. It was really clever. And then I think it's time for us to see other people. I love that as well. And how good was it? Yeah, because we did see it. Continuity. This is why it was great. This is why it's great. When Josie hit them all with the black magic last time, everybody dropped, you know. It hit the black magic again. Well, actually, I don't know if everybody dropped, but I know for a fact that Lizzie dropped, and that's the only one I actually care about right now. And she was driving, and she's crashed, and she has to die. She has to, mate. If you're driving fast in a car, you've gone off a side, you're going to be hurt. The only way that she is not going to die would be if Sebastian is free from the back and he can get out and he can feed her the blood, but why would he want to do that? Because he's the one that's given the blood to transition her over. Do you know what I'm saying? But I also think that her taking the blood stops the merger, which I don't know, I'm conflicted on this one. I actually would love to see how they defeat the merger. I would love to see that in this would be an alternative way. So they've done a workaround. Do you know what I mean? They've found an alternative route. But I would like it as if like they stayed as witches and they actually found a workaround that was justifiable and had solid grounds and foundation and evidence and facts that it could actually work. That would be good. Or they done the merge and someone lost, but I actually don't want that to happen. Where I do respect though that it would absolutely be sick if she turned into a vampire. You would get two sisters, yeah, one a vampire, one a witch. Totally different. She would have enhanced feelings, you know, she might want to go for MG now, you know, she would have all these new traits, she'd be getting used to her life. Is she going to turn to a savage? Is she not? Do you know what I mean? Can she handle it? Some people can't. Will she be like Caroline and Mum? She's a great vampire in my personal opinion. I think she's a model example of how vampires should act. You wouldn't have to go for the merge again. Caroline can be back in your life, do you know what I mean? She's consistently away. We've not seen her once in the show because she's trying to find a way to twins, you know, not to merge. So all of this stuff, as a visual, for me watching it, would be amazing to see Lizette as a vampire. And Joseph has absorbed all the dark magic, and is she going to be coming back as a monster? Is she not? Do you know, is she going to be strong and is she going to be able to hold it? I don't know. We didn't see anything of Landon and Hope or the school. It answered my question last episode though. Yeah, I did say in the outro I want the next episode to be this one with nothing to do with the Landon and the school and all that, and let's just focus hardcore in Rick, Lizzie and Joseph and Kai, and I got that, mate. I actually got that full episode of what I asked for. So thanks so much everyone for listening to me when you're writing this show. Do you know what I mean? It's excited me. But Kai, mate, what a smart guy. He got done over, like I said, by Joseph, and he respected the game. He gave her some, you know, mate, you got to answer a question for a question or whatever. You know, don't give answers for free. Boom, mate. I'm going to go in the Malavo pit. I'll give you it. You can use that mystical object. It's your choice. I'm going in there. Bang. He's dropped in there. Woken up. He's with the Necromancer. And we just ended. Perfect episode, in my opinion. Absolutely amazing. I loved it. And we didn't even have all of the main casting as well. That's how good it was. That's how good Kai is. So thanks so much for clicking on today's episode. Hopefully you guys loved it as much as I did. If you did, please smash the like. Really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.